G'day everyone, Matt Elder of Family Bricks, and in today's video we're going to have a look at this LEGO minifigure Empire Strikes Back watercolor illustration that I did. This artwork is of the climactic scene of Luke Skywalker versus Darth Vader duel at Cloud City. This time-lapse will show you from the thumbnail through to the finished piece with commentary. This is a Family Bricks video. Be sure to hit that like button, share, and if you want to be super awesome, subscribe. Click the bell and select all to be notified of new videos as they're uploaded. The process for this Star Wars piece is to start off with a small thumbnail, about the size of a credit card. It's a minute or two sketch, and I'm just trying to get a general sense of the composition, gesture, and how the characters are going to work together. From here I do a slightly larger drawing about the size of a postcard. I'm really trying to get the LEGO proportions and the overall feeling working, while maintaining the energy that was in the credit card size thumbnail. Once I've done that, I then redraw a rough of the illustration on the final watercolor paper, in this case about A3 size, which is roughly 11 by 17 inches. From here I'm just refining the pencil lines and really working through all the little tiny details. Nothing is really set in stone, so we'll be constantly erasing till I get something I'm happy with. As you can see, I'm always spinning the page. Just helps to see better and hit the lines in a way that is comfortable. Onto Darth Vader's head, and really want to get LEGO proportions for the helmet. This is an earlier LEGO helmet version, so the fact it always looks up doesn't matter too much in this perspective upshot. I'm happier with how Darth Vader's lightsaber turned out, and we'll go back and refine Luke's later to be consistent. It might seem like a lot to have redrawn it 4 or 5 times, but if the drawing is solid, can really just have some fun with the painting later on. If the drawing is wonky, the expression I always think of is that you are just polishing a turd. No matter how good the painting and rendering is, it just won't save the piece if the underlying structure is rubbish. To me, this will always stand out in the final piece. It's like building the ideal house on the wrong side of the street. Once the pencils are done, I'll go through and ink it. I remember not feeling great about inking Darth Vader's mask. It's a really complex shape with lots of different directions, but if I'm going to mess it up, might as well do it early and then just go from there. I have a printout of some of the turnarounds for the LEGO characters just to make sure the costumes are pretty accurate. I just realized now I've forgotten Luke's firearm. Oh well, it gets pretty hidden anyhow. With hindsight, I shouldn't have inked the lightsaber blades, as they were just pure light. It helps to define the form, but a problem I don't really deal with till the end of the piece, and until then it just throws out how the lightsaber blades look and feel. I'm always careful using a ruler with architectural elements. To me it feels like the uncanny valley of illustration. If they aren't dead perfect, the drawing just feels strange. But if they're a little consistently wonky, somehow it just works better. That's why a lot of the circle and ellipse elements are freehand and not done with an ellipse template. Now onto the painting part. I start off by squirting the paper with water just to moisten it up, and it helps the colors to blend on the page. I'll apply color in many washes, slowly building up the color and variety each time. The key focal element is the lighting coming from the lightsaber blades, so just consciously trying to get this to work first and have it halo from there. I haven't been using watercolor for very long, so approach it like I do with oils, which is admittedly backwards. I can go for dark, moody, and atmospheric lighting, whereas watercolor is better suited for bright, light, and airy scenes. One day I'll play to its strength. The platform I start out with rich reds and browns, knowing it will get pushed mostly to black. This helps to give the black a warmth, rather than a dead coldness, which can make the image seem a bit off. I think Empire Strikes Back is my favourite Star Wars film. Star Wars was a trilogy I saw in reverse order, but didn't connect the dots till later on. I didn't understand how the ending could be a cliffhanger with Han in the slave one taking off. How could the film end there? Ah, what fun it is to be young and naive. I think that is most of the background and environment elements dealt with. Now onto the characters. Again, like the background, just build the characters up in layers of wash. Pretty much knew from the outset that the characters were going into full silhouette, which is going to obliterate any of the detail. That can be hard to put that much work into the detail, but it is just a safety blanket to know that the structure is solid. It also gives some flexibility in how I want to render the characters and have them finished. So if you look at the finished original, you'll be able to see all that detail and not just a suggestion of it. This piece was done as a prize to be given away to a donator on LEGO Maniac's 24-hour charity stream, raising money for the Snow Leopard Trust. See links around the video, as did some painting during that stream. He built a 7,000 odd piece Executive Star Dreadnought mock, so a Star Wars image seemed to be fitting for the 24-hour live stream. Very rare I don't want to let go of a piece. As an artist, you see the mistakes within an artwork and just happy to move on. That said, I work off deadlines, and had I not been in the 24-hour stream, I would never have painted this anyhow and put in as much time. Finally got around to addressing those lightsaber blade inks, and now they really feel like they are glowing. Now just a lot of noodling and tweaking details. The paper is now pretty rough with so many wash layers and can't physically take much more paint or water. A quick signature and date in the bottom right corner, and think time to call it done. Some quick looks at the final image, a LEGOized version of Luke Skywalker vs Darth Vader at Cloud City from the Empire Strikes Back Star Wars film for charity. I like to have a pretty raw colour blending style that isn't too delicate, just feel like that helps to keep the energy of the artwork. I've had a number of people ask me about getting a print of this. If you're interested, drop me a line at matt@mattelder.com or comment around this video. Works great as a gift for your significant other, friend, or even just yourself, as we AFOLs have been known to buy LEGO for ourselves anyhow. This is a Family Bricks video. Be sure to hit that like button, share, and if you want to be super awesome, subscribe. Click the bell and select all to be notified of new videos as they're uploaded. Would you like to see this classic Frank Miller Dark Knight Returns Batman LEGOized? If so, check out this video here for a quick time lapse. Otherwise, here are some other videos you might be interested in. That's it from us here at Family Bricks. Until next time, when we talk about all things LEGO.